Have you ever believed that Macs are immune to viruses, or that incognito mode makes you completely invisible? Maybe you've heard that more megapixels make your camera better, or that charging your phone overnight could ruin the battery. And what about those times when you delete files, thinking they're gone forever? It turns out, a lot of what we've heard on the internet and from tech enthusiasts isn't quite as true as we've been led to believe. Today, we're diving into 5 tech myths that have been circulating for years, and we're going to expose the truth behind them. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be an expert at busting tech myths. 1. Macs cannot get viruses. Let's start with a myth that many Mac users swear by. Macs can't get viruses. You've probably heard it from a friend or seen it on the internet. Macs have long had the reputation of being immune to viruses, with many people claiming that Apple's macOS is simply too secure for any malware to get through. But the truth is, Macs can get viruses, just like any other computer. While it's true that macOS is designed with better security features compared to Windows, it's still not invincible. Malware and viruses have evolved, and as Macs have become more popular, cybercriminals have started targeting them more often. In fact, the number of viruses and malware aimed at Mac users has been steadily increasing. But here's the kicker. Because Macs are less targeted than Windows PCs, most Mac users tend to be less vigilant about their cybersecurity. So, if you think your Mac can't get a virus, you might not be taking the necessary precautions. Macs can still get adware, spyware, and Trojans. The key to staying safe on any system is using antivirus software and practicing safe browsing habits. Make sure you're updating your macOS regularly, avoid downloading software from untrustworthy sources, and don't open suspicious emails. Macs may be a bit safer than some other devices, but they're definitely not invulnerable. It's also worth noting that many people who use Macs often think they are safe simply because they haven't encountered any issues. The lack of immediate problems doesn't mean your Mac is invincible. It just means you're not yet a target. Make sure you're staying informed and proactive to maintain your system's security. 2. Incognito mode makes you invisible. Next up, incognito mode makes you invisible. You've probably heard it a million times. Just click the incognito button on your browser, and you're completely anonymous on the internet, right? Unfortunately, that's not entirely true. While incognito mode is a privacy tool, it does not make you invisible. What incognito mode does is simply hide your browsing history from the device you're using. It prevents your browser from storing information like cookies, browsing history, and search data on your device. However, it doesn't make you anonymous online. Websites can still track you using your IP address, and Internet Service Providers, ISPs, can still see your activity. Incognito mode also doesn't protect you from tracking by third parties, like advertisers or the websites you visit. And let's not forget, your employer or school can still monitor your online activity if they manage your internet connection. The bottom line is that incognito mode is helpful for private browsing on your device, but it does not provide full online anonymity. If you want more privacy, consider using a VPN, virtual private network, which hides your IP address and encrypts your data, providing true online privacy. Also, incognito mode doesn't protect you from websites storing your data or tracking your online activities. Even with incognito mode, you're still exposed to other privacy risks. So, while it's a useful tool for preventing your browser from saving search history, it's not a complete privacy solution. 3. More megapixels mean a better camera. Here's another common myth that trips up many people. More megapixels mean a better camera. We've all seen ads and marketing materials boasting about a high megapixel count. It's often seen as a quick way to determine the quality of a camera. But here's the truth. Megapixels are only one part of the equation. While it's true that a higher megapixel count means your photos can have more detail and can be printed in larger sizes without losing clarity, it doesn't automatically make the camera better. Camera quality depends on several other factors, including sensor size, lens quality, and software processing. A 12MP camera with a large sensor and high-quality lens can often produce better images than a 64MP camera with a smaller sensor and a poor lens. For example, if you're using a phone with a great camera but a high megapixel count, you might find that low-light performance isn't as good, or colors may not pop as much, because the sensor can't handle the extra data well. The software that processes the image plays a huge role in how your photo turns out. So don't be fooled by high megapixels. It's important to look at the entire camera system when deciding which phone or camera to buy. 4. Charging your phone overnight ruins the battery. Let's tackle another tech myth. Charging your phone overnight ruins the battery. This one has caused a lot of concern among smartphone users. The idea is that charging your phone overnight causes the battery to overcharge, which can damage the battery and reduce its lifespan. But here's the truth. Today's smartphones are designed with advanced charging systems that prevent overcharging. Modern smartphones use smart charging circuits that stop drawing power once the battery reaches 100%. So, when you plug your phone in overnight, it charges up to full capacity and then stays at 100% without overcharging. However, the battery chemistry does degrade over time due to charging cycles. But this happens regardless of whether you charge your phone overnight or during the day. That said, charging overnight isn't a problem for most people. What does matter is charging habits. For example, keeping your phone plugged in while it's already fully charged, or letting it completely die before recharging, can shorten the battery's lifespan over time. To keep your battery healthy, try to avoid letting it drop below 20% or charging it all the way to 100% consistently. If you're worried about battery health, you can always enable battery optimization features on your phone that help maintain the longevity of your battery. Some phones also have features to limit overnight charging by slightly adjusting charging patterns, preventing the battery from staying at 100% for long periods. This is a great way to keep your battery in top shape without worrying about overnight charging. Battery management technology has improved a lot, so charging overnight isn't something you need to stress over. 5. Deleting files erases them forever. And finally, deleting files erases them forever. This myth makes us feel safe when we're cleaning up our devices. You might think that when you press delete, your file is gone forever, but that's far from the case. In reality, deleted files can often be recovered, even after you've emptied your recycle bin. When you delete a file from your computer, the file is typically marked as deleted, but it's not actually erased from the disk. Instead, the space it occupies is marked as available for new data. Until that space is overwritten by new data, there's a chance the file can still be recovered. This means that your private photos, documents, or sensitive information might still be accessible to someone with the right software tools. To completely delete files, you'll need to use special software designed to overwrite the data multiple times. There are programs available that can securely erase files so that they can't be recovered. So, if you're planning to sell or give away your device, make sure to use proper tools to wipe the drive to ensure no one can recover your personal data. It's also important to note that even after securely erasing data, highly sensitive information may still be recoverable by experts using advanced techniques. If you're really concerned about privacy, consider using a secure erase tool that adheres to government-level standards. This ensures that your data is erased for good. So there you have it. 5 tech myths that the internet told you, debunked. These myths have been floating around for years, but now you know the truth behind them. The next time someone mentions one of these myths, you'll already know about them. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about the truth behind tech myths, make sure to hit the like button. Share this video with your friends and subscribe for more myth-busting content. Let's keep exploring the world of tech, breaking down the barriers of misinformation, and discovering the truth together. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.